to talk about crisis. I'm quite sure that you have heard a lot about crisis in the world. When you switch on your TV, there is always a channel talking about what? Problems in the world, yes? Yes. When you read a paper, when you buy a newspaper, or when you listen to a radio, there is always someone talking about what? Problems in the world. Crisis. They say there is a financial crisis. They say there is a crisis in the stock market. They say there is a crisis in everywhere. This is how the world see our days. They see it was full of problems. They don't see a solution for the problems. They don't see a solution for the problems. And this virus, I can say this is a virus. This virus is not only outside. Have a look at me, please, when I'm talking. This virus is not only outside. Unfortunately, this virus is also inside the church. Unfortunately, this virus, crisis, this is the name of the virus, is also in the Christian community, if you don't know. And it's killing one by one. And I tell you, if you want to win, if you want to overcome your problems, if you want to win the crisis outside, you need to start from inside. You need to start to win your biggest enemy. Do you know what's the name of your biggest enemy? What is the name of your big enemy? The biggest enemy? It's not the devil. It's yourself. A lot of people, they like to say, the reason why I'm facing these problems, the reason why I have problems in my life, the reason why I'm facing financial problems is because of the devil. Yes, sometimes it's because of the devil. And also, they like to blame everyone. They blame the government. They blame what? The husband, the wife, the neighbors. They blame the church, the pastor. And sometimes they blame who? God. Which is the biggest mistake they can make in their life. The biggest mistake you can make in your life is when you blame God. When you're saying the reason why I'm living like that is because God is not listening to my prayers. When you say God is not listening to your prayers, automatically you're saying God is deaf. When you're saying God is not looking at me, you are saying God is blind. And it's not only you. If you read the Bible, the Old Testament, when Moses went and took his people from Pharaoh's hands, after years of slavery, yes, after they saw what Moses did, after they saw Moses splitting the sea in order for them to cross, there were people still blaming God. Whenever they didn't blame God, the blame was towards Moses or Aaron. And this virus is coming for so many years, thousands and thousands of years, until today. And is affecting the church of Jesus Christ. I'm not saying which church, I'm not saying the name of the church, but the church of Jesus Christ. Because you have people that come to the church and what they do, all they know, all they have to say is complaining about something. God is not listening to my prayers. Oh, I don't like this church. I don't like this pastor. I don't like this person. Let me tell you something. The problem is not outside. We know there is a problem in the world. We know. We know the world is facing wars, the unemployment, not only this country but everywhere. We know there are problems outside, but let me tell you, the biggest problem is inside you. The biggest problem is inside yourself. If you open your Bible in Mark chapter 7, I'm going to read quickly. I don't have time now, but I separate a few verses from the Bible that I'm going to read to you. Mark 7, chapter 7, verse 14 says, this was Jesus saying, when he had called all the multitude to himself, he said to them, hear me, everyone, and understand. So Jesus called all the people, all of them, the multitude. Yes? And he said to them, hear me. Until today there are people, they don't want to hear Jesus. They think Jesus is dead. When Jesus is not dead. When Jesus is using the pastor to talk to you, but you don't want to hear Jesus. You always use an excuse for your problems. For failing in the world. Carry on, 15, Jesus said, there is nothing that enters a man from outside which can defile him, but the things which come out of him, those are the things that defile a man. So Jesus said, there is nothing outside a man that can defile him. The problem is already inside. The problem is already inside. So when you express yourself and you transfer what is inside of you to outside, that can be danger. It's like a tree. How do you know a tree is a good tree? How do you know a tree is a good tree? By the fruits. But you need to wait until a tree grows and start giving fruits. Yes? Before that, you don't know if it's a good tree or bad tree. Yes? So it's the same with you people. Until you're starting to showing what is inside of you, we don't know what type of tree you are. We don't know if what is inside of you can defile you or not. So people, let me say again, people, they use excuses around them. Excuses around them for their failure. Is that right to say? Yes. They use excuses around them to say, this is why I'm not getting the job that I want to get. This is why my financial life is the way it is. But let me tell you this. If the problem is, because some people, they think, because they don't have money, this is why crisis is affecting them. Yes?